Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am so excited about today's video. We are really throwing it back and I am doing a recreation of Taylor Swift's look at the AMAs. I am obsessed with Taylor. I'm a huge Taylor fan. I saw her Reputation tour in Minneapolis, which was the first time I had ever seen her, and she puts on like one of the best shows ever, maybe the only second to no one. Yeah, no one. Yeah, she's amazing. I would say I enjoyed it more than I enjoyed Beyonce. Don't hate me, okay? I just love Taylor Swift. So her performance at the AMAs was amazing, but what was even more amazing was her makeup. And I thought I have to recreate this look because I think it's so simple, so easy to do, and so like throwback to Twiggy and the 60s, and just has like a triple threat wing eyeliner. Very cool, but you can literally do this with like 4 products. So that's what we're gonna do today. We are gonna start with a face. I thought I'll recreate her whole look, not just her eye look. That way you guys can get a look at everything. So I used to love doing this. If you want to see some of my other celebrity makeup tutorials, I did Chrissy Teigen's. This was like one of the highlights of my young recreating celebrity makeup looks career. I did Chrissy Teigen's makeup that she wore for something, and she tweeted me about it and I almost died, basically. We'll link that video and a couple other of my celebrity recreations below. I used to love doing this so much and I haven't done it in forever, so I thought we would bring it on back to the channel. So we are going to use some products today that I haven't used in a while. So I'm excited about them, and one of those is, the first thing we're using is the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. This is a foundation that I have been wanting to revisit for quite a while now, just to see how it works with my skin now that it's a little bit more normal to dry. And it is more of a matte foundation, but it's 24-hour wear, so she's probably wearing something very similar to this, or her skin in this is way more matte than I feel like I usually see it. But she's probably wearing something long wearing that's going to last through her performances and the whole night. So we're using our Stands Out Beauty Sponge. I already prepped my skin with my Makeup Revolution baking oil. You guys know how much I love that. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this on my sponge. You can use whatever primer that you want and that you feel works well with your skin. This is still such a good match. Like, I haven't bought this foundation in kind of a long time. This is an old foundation, but it doesn't smell, and yeah, it still comes out nice. So I was like, okay, well, must work. You guys, this foundation is very, very, very matte, but it's really gorgeous. I feel like it looks so similar to what Taylor was wearing at the AMAs, like the finish of it. We are going to use a light, bright yellow concealer because she's like very highlighted under the eyes. My Too Faced Born This Way, which I still don't know if I like this. I'm going to be honest. I feel like it creases on me, but I don't know. I'm still giving it a go. So I'm just going to put a little, she's like really bright, like right here. So I'm just going to kind of drag it down, and then on my nose and my forehead and my chin. And I'm going to shock you guys all today, I think, because we're not going to bake. It just doesn't feel right, but we're going to use a brightening banana powder because she's very like bright and light like in this area. Not extended super far out, but just like right in this area. So that's what we want to recreate. So we are going to let that all sit for a second while we do our brows, which I'm going to do off camera, you guys, because I'm going to do my brows how I always do them, with my AOA Studio brow pencil. Okay, before I set my face, I'm going to take a little bit of my Catrice concealer. I find that this works so well as a primer, and I'm kind of going to put a decent amount on because we're going to take it all the way up to the brow bone. But just because I don't know if my Born This Way concealer creases or not, this is like such a good base to work with. You don't need to buy all the fancy bases. You just don't. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. Okay, Kat Von D Shade and Light Palette. Banana powder. Just enough to brighten it up. Can you see that? Set the rest of the face, I'm going to use my Coty Airspun powder. I'm going to use a really light dusting of this. Not too much at all. And kind of go over the areas on the chin and the nose just to make sure it's all nice and blended. She is contoured in this, and I want to use one of my old favorites. Like I said, we're going to go back to some old favorites. I'm going to use MAC Harmony, and I'm going to take one of my AOA Studio brushes. This is the F14, and go into this shade. You could also use the Shade and Light palette. But, you know, I honestly don't feel like Taylor contours a lot. But for this look, you guys, she's contoured, and I gotta say, I love it. I'm gonna bring this a little further in than I normally do. Cause she's just like, she is contoured. Not like super sharp. You can see that I'm like really buffing it out. I'm not making it really sharp, but it is there. So we're gonna just have the contour on, and now we're gonna move on to eyes. So we need to set that. I'm actually gonna take my sponge and just kinda, I meant to set that concealer with the banana powder, and I forgot. So go back into that Shade and Light palette and our fluffy brush. Okay. Okay, now we are going to start by putting down a base, and she really is wearing like almost a white shade on her lid. So I'm gonna go into my Inglot palette, and I'm gonna go into a combo of the white and the cream. I forgot how dusty these are. Tap off the excess, and then we're gonna apply this all over the lid and up like to the crease. Do you see that that's just a little brighter than that eye? She really is working with like blacks and silvers, and that's it. Grays. So blend this like right up above the crease. It's kind of gonna come, I'm actually just gonna take the white now. We're kind of taking it all the way up, okay? We're gonna use our e.l.f. Opposites Attract palette, which I'm really excited to use today. I love this palette so stinking much. We're gonna be using a little bit of this shade and a little bit of this shade and the black in the palette. So I'm gonna take a little tiny bit of that shade Witty, that brown shade, on a fluffy crease brush. I'm not taking too much because there's no brown in this really, but that's a cool tone brown, and I wanna lay down like a little bit of a transition, but barely. Just like that. That's literally all I'm doing. And just one dab in, kind of one sweep, because we're gonna use the gray. Oh, I should zoom you guys in, huh? Should I zoom you in so you can see me doing the eyes a little bit better? Let's do it. So if you guys can see, Taylor's look is really cool. She has like a wing going up in the crease from that silver shade, and then a wing on her lash line, and then a wing on her lower lash line. I hope that you guys can see that. So we are going, and then the white color on the lid. The wing on her lash line though doesn't come all the way into the inner corner. We'll get to that in a second. We're gonna do an angled brush first, and we're gonna go in to the shade Calm, which is the gray. And we're gonna take a little bit on that brush, and we're going to outline where this wing is going to go, which for me is going to be right there. And then from there, I'm going to go into my crease with that color, Calm, and just place that color down. This is kind of the perfect shade for this. And it kind of like flattens out. It doesn't go like down, slope downward. It kind of like flattens out a little bit. So we're just gonna place it like that. So I'm just gonna blend that out. And her wing is sharp, but we're gonna add a little bit of black to that. I'm gonna grab my Machinist palette from NYX, and I'm gonna take a little bit of the shade here, which is kind of almost like a deep cool tone navy. So any cooler tone navy will work, but I just want to deepen this up a hair. And I don't want to use a black. I'm just piling this on little by little. Okay, I went to dig out my favorite MAC 266 winged, or brow pencil, wing liner pencil, whatever. I'm going to go into that navy in the Machinist palette, and I'm going to create that wing. Like out to that little point. and then just connect it. I'm gonna take the corner of a makeup remover wipe. I just want that to be a little sharper, but it's really hard to use tape to do this. There. I just wanted a little sharper line on the bottom. And I actually am gonna change my mind and I'm gonna take a little bit of Genuine, which is the black shade, any black eyeshadow will do, from. And I'm just going to sharpen that a little more. Just like that. And then I'm gonna blend out that edge. Inside, not outside the line. This is, for some reason, you guys, this is really hard for me to talk and do right now. I don't know if it's because it's Taylor and I feel pressure or what, but this feels a lot harder. I never do this, but I think we're gonna do one eye and then do the other eye. Okay, for the upper lash line, I'm gonna use the black in the e.l.f. Opposites Attract palette, and I'm going to really gently press this against the lashes, not creating much of anything, to be honest, just thickening up the lashes and making it so that it will hide the band, because we are putting lashes on today. Oh my gosh, I know. When was the last time you saw me put lashes on? And then kind of pat it out here, and then I'm going to draw on the wing liner with a gel liner. So I picked up a new gel liner today, you guys, because believe it or not, I haven't used gel liner in a million years. So this one is from NYX. It is the Epic Black Mousse Liner. Oh, that is not as sharp as I wanted it to be. It is really black though. There we go. I wanted to use gel though, not liquid. But I think what I'm gonna do, so I got the outline with the gel and then I'm gonna go over it with a liquid, because I can't get that same like point that she has. And you guys know Taylor Swift, she loves liquid liner. So I'm gonna take my Makeup Revolution Renaissance Flick and I'm gonna just make that point a little more exaggerated. Like that. I really wish I didn't have to do the other eye. Because matching them is so hard. Okay, so now we have that one, and now we have one more to do, yes? So I'm going to start with the black this time and tap off the excess, and we're going to draw in the lower lash line wing, which comes off straight. Just like that. And then connects. And then just a little more of the black on the tip of that brush. You connect it to that lash line wing where we put the gel liner. So just kind of fill it in, almost. You guys know what I'm saying here? Can you see what I'm doing? So it's like a double wing, yes? And then she does have this black kind of through her bottom lashes, but just really like pressed against them. So I'm just like dragging that over. Okay, I have this like really itty bitty pencil brush. I'm gonna take some of the gray and I'm gonna kind of fill in the gap almost where those wings are, because she has it a little smoky out to that wing. Do you guys see what I'm doing? And I'm gonna kind of do that underneath as well. I'm using like the babiest brush ever of all time. I also have a little bit of fallout, so I'm just gonna take a powder brush and just kind of lift it up. I actually think that looks pretty darn good. I'll work on the other eye. You guys, we did it. I did the other eye. I went through and did a little bit more blending. The wing on this side turned out better than this side. I think it was just because it was a new gel liner. I didn't really know what I was doing with it and it just got too much pigment right away, so it made it like really thick, and I just don't want to take it out any further, so I'm not gonna make it any more pointy. But I feel like we've accomplished the triple wing. Yes? What do we think? Let's highlight the wings a little bit by taking a pencil brush and some of the white and yellow inkblot shadows, and I'm just gonna go like in between, like right under each wing, and just kind of draw a faint line. Do you see how it just highlights it a little? I did not realize, I don't think I quite knew how hard this look was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be super simple and straightforward and easy, but it was definitely a challenge. Like props, mad props to her makeup artist, because this was challenging. Like this was not as easy as I thought. I also read, actually read this because I read what they did to her, what her makeup artist, I think her name's Laurie Turk, what she did, and she is wearing a white liner in the waterline. It also said that that silver shadow, that silver gray we used was shimmery, but I did not use a shimmery color. So we have a white eyeliner in the waterline, which is what I'm doing now. You can use absolutely any white you want. This is just a NYX Professional eye pencil that I got. The slide on glide on are great too. And then I got some lashes. These are Ardell Mega Volume, I don't know what they're called, 252s. We're gonna put these on. I have some Duo, I got some new lash glue, Duo brush on adhesive. I like the brush on adhesive, and then I've got my little applicator. Guys, I have not put on falsies in so long, and she is not wearing these clear to the inner corner. I'm gonna see if I can get a good picture up for you guys, how her lashes like stop there. So I'm going to trim these, and yeah, let's just see how they fit. Okay, I trimmed these, but they look a little different now, and I don't know, I'm hoping for the best. You guys know that I don't wear lashes very often, but I really feel like this look had to have lashes. So I have added the lashes, and they really do make a big difference, but I don't like these lashes. And when I trimmed them, they looked different. Like both sides look different, and it's kind of driving me nuts. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm gonna blend them a little by applying some mascara with my normal lashes. And also, like, I'm not a pro lash applier. I know that because I don't do it very often, but they definitely do make the look, like they bring it together and they make it look like better, I think. So I really like that, but let's go ahead and zoom out and we'll finish up the face. Okay, so we already have our contour on, but I want to bronze a little bit, and I just got the new, I don't know if this is new actually, it's the Highlight Contour Palette from Morphe. It's the Lo-Fi 8L. This is for like light to medium skin tones, and I want to bronze up a little bit with this guy right here. This is called Donut, and I freaking love the name of that color. So I'm going to take a little, 1-2 pats in there, because I don't know how pigmented these are. These are new to me. Okay, pretty. She has quite a bit of bronzer on. Not like a ton, but a little bit more bronzer than blush. So, which is good for me because you guys know how much I love a bronze look. Can't help myself. I just love a bronze. I cannot believe how much harder this look was than I thought it was going to be. I was like, I saw her makeup and I was like, oh, I can recreate that. That would be easy. Turns out it was a challenge. She's wearing a pinky blush. No, she's not. She's wearing a peachy blush, so I am going to use MAC Peaches, which looks brighter than it's going to look on me. I'll show you. Little bit. She's just wearing like a touch of this. Like just a little fleshy flush. You know what I'm saying? So she's wearing kind of like a nice shimmery, like champagne, little bit rosy, but kind of golden highlight. Cosmic right here, which is like a really pretty color. This is probably like, this would be what I would want to wear. The highlight. And then I told you guys that she has this like brightening right through there. And I've seen Jaclyn Hill do this trick a lot, so I'm gonna try it today. And I'm gonna try to like highlight right in the center of my face. Do you see how she has like this really pretty kind of glow happening in that triangle that's like a little bit more than concealer? Do you see how she just has that like nice glow? Let's try to recreate that. So I'm gonna take, I said dim light, right? Which is this one right here. Just kind of swirl it on this brush. This is a Sigma SS 165, and I've seen Jaclyn Hill do this. She just like puts it on the apples of her cheeks. And I'm gonna kind of like take it up under the eyes just a little. And just, does that do anything? Is that too peachy? Let's take some of the one next to it. Incandescent light. Am I gonna ruin the whole look with this? Oh yeah, that's a better match. Do you guys see a difference? I can't tell. Yeah, I think it's brightening. But is it doing it in a bad way? Like, do you guys, does it look horrible? I don't know. Jaclyn, you always do this, girl. Let's just take our beauty sponge and just veil a little bit. Just to kind of blend that in. I've got some loose brush hairs all over me. Okay, so I think that brightened it up a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it didn't. Let's go ahead and do our lips. Okay, actually, let's set the face first. Morphe setting spray. Durr. Okay, everything melt into the skin, please. Don't look powdery, don't look cakey. I am surprised at how much I like the finish of this Kat Von D foundation. I thought I was really gonna hate it, but I'm excited to see how this wears over the next few hours. I'm gonna kind of test it out to see if I should wear it to the wedding tomorrow. Now my hair is a little wet. Okay, let's go ahead and line. You know I'm gonna use my Kokie Cosmetics Warm Nude Lip Liner. I thought this was perfect. This is the matte lip color from e.l.f. It was in that rose gold lip vault that I got. And this is in the shade Praline. So I'm going to go over that line. I could have lined with this too. And fill in my lips. I freaking love this color. So I have two options. The Tarte Beach Babe. This is one of their, I don't know what these were called. Sorry, Color Splash lipstick and Beach Babe. And there's also this Lime Crime one in Coquette, which I think is the one we're going to use because it's like more nude, and I think we need something more nude. Yeah. Put that in the center. Pat it a little, and then I'm going to pat with my finger to give it like more of an ombre look. And then she kind of has like a nude gloss right in the center. So, oh gosh, look at, oh my God, I am Taylor Swift. Look at that color match, so good. So she has kind of a nude gloss. So I'm gonna reach over and grab, this one I think is perfect. This is the Marc Jacobs lip gloss, and the shade is literally not on here, but it's that like nude color. And we're just gonna put just a tiny bit of this, and I'm gonna wipe off most of it because she has, it's just like a little bit of shine. This is the completed look, you guys. We made it. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's the finished look. I'll give you a good look at it. And I don't know if you guys felt also that that was a marathon, but that felt like a freaking marathon to me. But we made it, we did it, we recreated Taylor Swift's AMA makeup look, and I really love it. Like, I think this is very cool. It's graphic without being too much, and yes, I went a little heavier, a little wider with the wing than Taylor did, but I think with the lashes, it really brings it all together. I love her skin, how it was kind of contoured bronze with that peachy color and the peachy nude lip. I think she looked amazing, and if you guys recreate this, make sure to tag me on Instagram at Abby E. O'Keefe. And as always, please hit that subscribe button so you never miss another video. Right now I'm uploading almost every single day during the week, 5 days a week. So you can come back to my channel every single day around 2 p.m. Central for my newest video. Give it a thumbs up if you like this and you want to see more celebrity inspired makeup tutorials and recreating celebrity looks. I think it's really fun to take inspiration from celebrities and their makeup artists because, you know, a lot of times I'm looking at new palettes and new products and thinking, oh, this might be really cool, I'll create this look. But then you need, when you're creating new makeup looks all the time, you want to just like get inspiration. So whether it's Instagram or celebrities or whatnot, I think it's fun to learn new tricks and try new things. And so every time we do this, when we're doing something graphic and different and that I've like never done before or haven't done in a really long time, it's always gonna be like an experience, and I want you guys to watch and learn, and I'll learn too as I'm doing it. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this, and I love you all so much. Thank you for watching and being a supporter of my channel, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Mwah!